Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 49. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter, that's Durham's online community paper, which you can check out in its entirety at durhamskywriter.com. Now, with Bull City Hangout, I tell you what's happening today in Durham, and I invite you to click on that link on the Durham Skywriter Facebook page if you would like to join me on camera, say hello, shoot the breeze, promote yourself and or your business. All of that would be great. It would also be great if you go ahead and share this out so that more people here in Durham can find out what indeed is happening. So we're going to start on the word page, the government and nonprofit information page, chock full of great programs and services being offered by local nonprofits and also the city, county, and state governments. So, of course, I start out with all these really wonderful classes being offered by the American Red Cross, where you can save lives by learning first aid, CPR, that sort of thing. Some of the classes you can learn from the comfort of your home. Some are in person, and some are a combination of the two. Okay, let's see. Now, today is Wednesday. Okay. So the city of Durham has a vacancy that maybe you might want to help fill. So today, by end of day today, hopefully the city will hear from you or whoever wants to fill this vacancy on the Carolina Theater of Durham Board of Trustees. So if you love entertainment and movies and maybe have special knowledge or interest, then go ahead and go to durhamskywriter.com, go to the word page, and then scroll down. You'll see the city of Durham listed with the calendar. And then click on that link for more information, including what's expected of you. And if you're still interested, let them know by end of day, them being the city, let them know by end of day today that you want to help fill that vacancy on the Carolina Theater of Durham Board of Trustees. All right. Now, the Durham County Libraries, with today being Wednesday, they're open until 8. Bragtown closes at 6. And then they reopen tomorrow at 9:30, and Bragtown reopens tomorrow at 10. Let me make sure about that because I was just at Stanford O. Warren Library yesterday. Let me see. Because I think, let me just, I might have to double check with Stanford O. Warren. They recently reopened, and I need to make sure that I have the right schedule for them. So I'm going to double check Stanford O. Warren Library and make sure that I have that right. In the meantime, let's check with the Durham Tech. Let's see, Small Business Center. Let's see, Durham Tech. There's a lot on this page. There we are. So Durham Tech, they're downtown actually. The Small Business Center is at 701 West Main Street, and they have in-person events. The next one is not for another couple of weeks, April 30th, so I'll let you know about that later. But I also have listed under Durham Tech Small Business Center classes that are being held on Zoom, being offered by city colleges or community colleges across the state of North Carolina. And these classes are one-off live classes for people who want to learn how to start a business and better run a business, etc. So let's see what's happening today with it being the 9th. Let me scroll down. Here's a class. So this class is from 3 until 4 this afternoon. Like I said, totally free. Content marketing, what's working now? And when they say content marketing, they're meaning like online marketing that you do, like what I'm doing right now on YouTube, Facebook, etc., LinkedIn. So you can learn all about that at 3 o'clock today, totally free. Here's another one from 7 until 8:30 tonight. Startup loans, how to start the process. That says it all. And then tomorrow at 2, there's going to be a class online, Treasure Hunt, Finding the Funds to Finance Your Small Business. Sometimes we want to start out a little bigger than what we can afford, and you can learn how to find that money so you can get a nice big start to your new business. Okay, let me see if SCORE has something going on. SCORE is the Service Corps of Retired Executives. Their office is Also in downtown Durham, they have free mentors. You can call. You can stop. I don't know if you can just stop by, but I know you can call, and I know you can email as well. And I'll tell you where their office is, though. I'm sure they won't freak out if people stop by. I don't think it's that big a deal. 103 West Main Street, that is their address. And you can find out about all of their services, like I said, including mentoring. Oh, Latrice is going to join us with her shades on. Okay, we cool today. So I'm going to finish this, and then let's see what Latrice is talking about. Okay, let's see. Let's see. SCORE has free workshops too. Let's see if they have anything today. Nothing today. Okay. Let us now go to the, in fact, let's just skip over to the Senior Scope page and let's see what's happening at the Durham Center for Senior Life. And then we'll do the Let's Go calendar of events page, and then we'll see what's happening with Latrice. Okay, the Durham Center for Senior Life, of course, it's downtown at 406 Rigsby Avenue. Great place to hang out if you're older. Free parking, free membership. They've got all these free classes and events and activities. They have their own theater. They have workout rooms. They have computer lab, etc., etc. Today is Wednesday, so let's see what's going on this afternoon. They're going to have Super Agers Tech class at 1. So if you love tech, definitely check that out. Let's see. Spanish level 2, that's at 1 o'clock. Bingo size, that's at 1. And that's bingo and exercise. Chair flow and flex, that's at 1. Chair volleyball, that's at 2. New World, New Skills Tech class at 2:15. Lifeline Dancers at 3:30, and the Walking Club meets at 3:30 in the lobby. Now tomorrow morning, Thursday, Seniors on the Move line dancing at 8:35, Open Arts at 9, Just Ask George, Tech Questions at 9 in the computer lab, Breakfast Bingo at 9:30, Yoga Your Way at 10, Taking Care with Diabetes at 10, Keep It Moving, Gentle Exercise at 10:15, Conversational French Club at 10:30, Intermediate African Dance at 11:30, Pinochle, that's a card game. Kings in the Corner is also some kind of a card game. That's at noon. Both go all the way through 7 o'clock in the evening. And let's see, one more thing. African Drumming at 12:30, bring your own drum. And Thursday Bible study also at 12:30. Bring your own Bible. Okay, let's see if there are any special events. Let's see. Today's what, the 9th? Oh, okay. They're going to have 2 things happening this afternoon. The minor solution, that is where if you and Latrice, I don't know if she knows about this, but if you need something notarized, you can have it done for free. You can call and register 919-688-8247. And then let me see if I gave the right phone number, because that doesn't sound right. Let me scroll back up. Yeah, that's right. Okay. I just had to make sure. Okay, wait, back down to April 9th. So you can get documents notarized. And I know when you're in the real estate business, like Latrice is, you have to have things notarized. So just to let you know, Latrice, and anybody listening, that you can have items notarized for free today from 1 until 2. Also happening at 1 o'clock until 2 o'clock, wondering about Alzheimer's? Ask the expert. So they're going to have someone from Duke University School of Medicine. In fact, it will be Dr. Murali Doriswamy, sharing information on healthy brain aging, but also the effects of Alzheimer's disease and how it affects the otherwise healthy brain. So you can definitely attend that. You don't have to sign up for that one. Now, if you do want to sign up for this NCCU and Duke Elder Law Project, that's going to be on Friday. And that's for people who are seniors age 60 plus who meet certain income requirements. And I guess they mean like, lower, modest income. So you can get help making out your will and advanced directives. That's going to be on Friday from 10 until 1. All righty, let us now go to this. Let's go to the Let's Go page, calendar of events. Let's see what's happening today. Let's see. Today is the 9th. Let me refresh this page and make sure I have the absolute latest. Okay, there we go. Let's see. This afternoon. Oh, going on right now as we speak. Gaston and friends, they're playing Latin jazz fusion music at Boxyard RTP, the outdoor venue at 900 Park Offices Drive off of Highway 54. So it's a little cool today, but that's okay. If you want to sit outside in the sun and enjoy some beautiful music, you can do so. They do have they have heaters if you really feel that it's a little too cool for you. They do have some propane heaters. And I don't know if they have them fired up, but they do have a couple of what do you call them, fire pits also that you can sit at. Totally free. Um, Restaurants are right there on site. If you want to buy lunch, you can definitely do so. And Gaston and friends will be playing Latin Jazz Fusion until 2. They're playing right now. Let's see. The Homing Club meets at the Lion Park Recreation Center from 5:30 until 6:30. These are young people, ages 13 to 17 with disabilities. So you can call Kristen Randall for more information. Her phone number is right there on the Let's Go page. And you can rediscover the fun of playing board games during game night, game night at Boxyard RTP, and that will be from 5:30 until 8:30 this evening. Again, it's free. And like I said, the restaurants are close by, so if you want to buy dinner, you can definitely do so. Now, tomorrow, DB Co., they used to be called the Durham Bottling Company, but they're going to be hosting Open Co-working Thursday. This is for entrepreneurs, freelancers, remote workers who are maybe a little tired of being in isolation every day. So you get to work. Bring your laptop. You don't have to register. So go to DB Co tomorrow from 9 until 5. You can work at one of their tables or desks. 506 Ramsar Street, which is sort of on the other side, kind of like behind the health center, and the DSS building, 414 East Main Street. So it's in the next street, sort of catty corner from their parking lot. So they have free coffee, free tea, free high-speed Wi-Fi. So you might want to check that out. That, again, is going to be tomorrow, 506 Ramsar Street from 9 until 5. And I think that's pretty much it. Oh, wait a minute. Today's Wednesday. Why did I not mention Catholic Charities? Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. Catholic Charities runs the Durham Community Food Pantry in the Lakewood Shopping Center, 2020 Chapel Hill Road. So get there by 1 if you can. Get in the door, talk to a social worker. You can get groceries for the week. Let them know if you can't have dairy or pork. They also have diapers. Now, I was told with today being, let's see, this is the second week. I think they have probably by now gotten a new delivery of diapers. So that's the place to go. If you need diapers and you don't have the money for them, definitely stop by 1 today. They have pull-ups, newborn to toddlers, and the big sizes for adults. Now, if you can't make it by 1, I understand. Maybe you're busy, you don't have the car or whatever. They'll be doing it again this evening from 5 until 7, and then again tomorrow from 10 until 1. Okay, let's do the weather and then let's see what's happening with Latrice. Let me grab my phone real quick. Real quick. Okay, here we go. Let's see. It's a little cool out. It's 52 degrees, but it is sunny, and it will be sunny most of the afternoon. It looks like it might play peekaboo around 3-ish. But for now, it's 52 and sunny. And the high today is going to be 59. That's not bad. That's not bad. We can't complain, can we? It's going to be better tomorrow, though. Even though there's a 50% chance of rain tomorrow, the high will be 66. That's more like it. And I think, let's see. Oh, we're not going to hit 70 again until Monday. So it looks like next week is going to be a little bit warmer. So that's fine. That's fine. Not that they need my approval. Okay, now let's bring on Latrice and let's see what's happening. So let me click on dynamic scene and then add Latrice to the scene and then click on transition. Boom, Latrice.
Hi.
How are you today? Got your shades on?
I do. I do. I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing fine, thanks. What's new in
Good.
the real estate world?
Oh, so much. And I'm
Ooh,
actually out here. This is our Realtist Week for the Triangle Board of Realtors and NARAB nationally. So there are events
okay.
going on all across the country for NARAB for Realtors Week. But the Triangle Board of Realtors, we are actually out here about to volunteer at Habitat for Humanity. You can
Ooh,
see some of our group out here about to volunteer, and we
okay.
are going to do. I thought we were doing gardening, but I think we're about to get in here and do some painting and some other stuff. So I'm excited about that. But
Okay.
I I wanted to come on real quick. I tried to get you did it one day. It was recorded. I've been trying to get on here, and it's
Oh,
been a busy week. But
okay.
wanted to come and share about Realtus Week. We've had a
Okay.
bunch of great activities started this past Sunday, but we still have other events to come, and so wanted to invite everybody.
Okay.
So today, again, we're out here volunteering, so it's a little bit late for that one. But tomorrow, we're going to actually have a Zoom tomorrow evening for fair housing, and I
Oh,
cannot remember the title of it, but we'll be talking about fair housing and things that are going on. We have a panel discussion,
okay.
and everything that I'm sharing is free, and it's available. You can register at tribordpresents.com.
Okay. Right.
Um, so go to tribor presents.com, TRIBOR presents with an S.com, and you
Okay.
can register for that Zoom tomorrow evening on fair housing. And
Awesome.
then Friday night, we're going to be doing a networking event with a bit of education in regards to 1031 tax exchange. So Friday night, we're going to be at the University Club
Oh,
from 5:30 to 9 o'clock, and we'll have some speakers just sharing a little bit of information because Tribor and NARAB and me and the Triangle Wealthy Group, we're all about building wealth in our community. And
okay.
so part of building the wealth is learning how to maintain it and this deciding knowing how to transfer it and minimize legally your tax liability. So that's what we're going to be doing Friday night at the University Club. And again, everything is available for registration at tribordpresents.com. And then Saturday is our culminating community day event, and it's going to be our second annual Building Black Wealth Tour. That's going to be held
Ooh,
at the Nehemiah Christian Center
okay.
on North Mangum,
Mango.
514
Yeah.
North Mangum
Okay.
Street. Doors will open at 9 o'clock. We will have breakfast for you. And did I say that everything is free and we're
Yeah.
feeding you and we're feeding you physically and mentally,
Wow.
educational wise. So doors will open at 9 o'clock. The first event will kick off at 10, our opening session. Our mayor will be there. Mayor Leonardo Williams will be there, speak just to welcome everybody. We've had a great partnership with him and some of their events over since this year.
Oh, good.
And so we'll have sessions, panel discussions, and they will be home building 101 or ABCs of home building, ABCs of home selling, investing in real estate, Black men buy houses,
Wow.
careers in real estate,
Wow.
down payment assistance. And I feel like
Whoa.
there's oh, and then the big thing we're going to have is a youth session where we're going to be teaching our youth from the ages of 12 to 17
Mhm.
how to manage their money. We're going to have some activities and games and
Ooh,
things for them to do and education.
okay.
So all of that is the rest of this week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And I just wanted to come on and invite everybody to join us for those events. And then my
Wow.
Triangle Wealthy group tomorrow, we're going to have our next level mastermind at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, where we'll be talking about retirement options for realtors, because there's an old saying that realtors don't retire, we just die. And so we want to change that a little bit. So we got that education, and that registration is available and it's also free. at
Okay, wonderful.
twgpresents.com. So
Okay. Now the Saturday
whew,
thing, is that
mhm.
9 to 5 or 9 to 2 or
It's 9 to 4-ish, 3 4-ish. Yeah.
okay.
But even if you can't come the whole day, still register and come and stay as long as you can and get as much information as you can get.
That you're gonna have an awful lot of information. Oh my
Yes,
goodness.
yes. And if you know somebody, share it with them. So
Okay.
we have, experts that are going to be there to share all of the education because we need it. I mean, a lot of times people don't think that they can buy a home or don't think that they can be an investor or don't
Mhm.
know, oh, what to do with Big Mama's house. So our estate planning, that's the other big one that I forgot
What
to
to do
mention.
with Big Mama's house?
What to do with Big Mama's house. So we don't want to just, take that low ball offer because somebody sees the value and what can come in. We don't want to lose it to taxes. So we want to
Mhm.
strategically plan for how to take care of that ancestry and pass it on down. So
Okay.
yeah.
Let me ask you a quick question about Friday. You said
Hmm.
so this networking event, you said 1031 tax exchange, and then you said tax liability. For those of us who have no idea what that means, could you explain this a little bit?
So when you invest in real estate, if it's not your primary home and you sell it and you make a profit, then the taxes can be kind of hefty. And
Oh,
so, but there are strategies that you can use
mhm.
to defer or minimize your tax liability because Uncle Sam wants his, but we want to make sure that we are, making a profit in doing that. So that's one strategy that you can use. Um,
Oh,
is that 1031 tax exchange. So basically you would sell if you sold a property, you have a certain amount of time to purchase another one and reinvest those funds. But it's a process, and you have to have is it an intermediary? You have to have the right people in place too. So our sponsors will be Investors Title, who has the ability to help with that. Arnett Law, who's a local closing attorney. Um, Pad split, which is interesting enough. If you and nowadays you might have to do this, more people might have to do this. Rent doors. Pad split is a service that helps you to, like, if you have a 3 or 4 bedroom or whatever, how many you
mhm.
want to rent each room individually versus renting the
Oh,
whole house. Pad split
okay.
is a company that will help you be able to do that. And so they'll be
Okay.
there on Friday, and Allstate, a representative from Allstate. Yes, Allstate.
Mhm.
That will be there as speaking as well. So, and then we'll have some vendors out as well on Saturday. And
Okay.
we still have vending opportunities. So if anybody is interested in vending on Saturday or
Mhm.
being a sponsor of any of these events, that's also available at triboardpresents.com too. So you can
Oh,
just go in and support us because we do these events all year long. We're working on another one for Juneteenth where we'll be partnering with RC3 Church out in Fuquay.
nice. Now, getting back to this renting rooms separately, would that be because I noticed a couple of signs up on like Alston Avenue because it's near North Carolina Central University. So apparently there are people who are renting like a room to a student. Is that what you're talking about? Something like that?
Yep. So you have a house and they have shared common area, but then they have their own private door. I mean, their own private room. And
Yeah.
it can vary because if the room, like you might charge more if the room has an ensuite
Mhm.
versus if the room doesn't. So, but each person would have their own private room. And nowadays it's not just for students. I know my son lives in Virginia and he's renting a room from someone because the cost of living in Virginia is just ridiculous. It's over $2,000 for a box.
I understand.
Not to mention parking. So when we went up to look, there are a lot of people that are renting rooms in their houses. So where they live.
Well,
But
back
yeah.
in the day, I grew up in Chicago. It was pretty common back in the day when I was a kid for people to have what they called them roomers. Very
Hmm.
older people from the southern towns that they were from. Trying to help somebody who was newly arrived to the north from Alabama or wherever. And
Hmm.
yeah, and so they rent out their uh, extra room or whatever, and they'd share the kitchen and the bathroom. You know,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. So it's coming back, and with these tariffs and how much stuff it's going to cost, you might have to have two people in a room. But yeah, so that's just, I wanted to come and share that information. So please come
Thank
and get the
you.
education, come and network, come and meet our sponsors, bring your youth, register the youth. I mean, we did this at the Poof Event Center 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, and it was amazing. It was, just watching the interaction, but we really got help. We have to teach our youth early so that they can
Absolutely.
start early and plan early, and so they'll have their sessions, they get to eat as well, and yep, that's it.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I always love it when you drop by. You're always doing something wonderful and educational for the community. I really appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you for always having this forum available.
Well, thank you. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm leaving for Chicago in a couple of days. So I'm going to do my best to do Bull City Hangout, but my time is going to be kind of, how can I put it? I'm not going to be in charge of my schedule.
Hey,
So
that's okay.
so I'm glad you came today.
Me too.
Really glad you
Me
came
too.
today. So I will add these events to the Durham Skywriter, but I can only hope that maybe I could do Bull City Hangout from Chicago and announce these events. If I don't, my apologies in advance.
No apologies necessary. I appreciate you having me today. And now I got to get in here and go figure out if I'm painting. I thought we were doing gardening out
Well,
here, and
hold
so
up.
they said we
Guys,
might be painting. So
there's
I'm
a,
excited. You see this house that we're working on, this habitat
that's
home. So we're gonna
cute.
be inside. They've already gone in,
That's
and
real
that's
cute.
an
So
opportunity
why is
just to give
Latrice
back.
out
So
there? Say, why is Latrice out there live streaming? Come on, come on.
yes, that's why. Yep. So we got to have a little bit of lunch before, and now we're gonna go do some work for the next few hours.
Wonderful. Well, you do that, and I'll see you next time you
You
come on the show.
Thank you, and safe travels to you.
Okay, thank you. See
All
you
right.
soon. Okay,
Bye bye.
bye bye. All righty then. That was cool. I love when, and you can do the same thing, like Latrice. Whenever you have information to share, just come on Bull City Hangout. Love that. So this gives me an opportunity to update the Skywriter and add some new events, and then you get to learn about real estate and how to handle your business, so to speak. I love that. So anyway, that's it for today. Let's see what the temperature is now. It is now 53. It went up a degree, so it's 53. The high today will be 59. So you might want to wear a light jacket or sweatshirt. And with that, I'm going to say goodbye for now, and I'll see you tomorrow. I think I'll be going live tomorrow. Definitely not Friday. That's travel day. So if you want to come on Bull City Hangout, tomorrow will be the day to do so. So with that, let me just add my outro. There it is. And I'll say ciao for now. I will see you tomorrow.